Archaeologists are now closer than ever to finding out if graves from two lost African American cemeteries in Clearwater were really moved, as records suggest. For months, we've been sharing stories about the search for lost African American cemeteries across the Tampa Bay area. So far, roughly 450 lost graves have been found in two Tampa cemeteries, and the concern is there are more in Clearwater. 10 News reporter Emerald Morrow spent the day in Dunedin, where a tip led her to old funeral home records that could help neighbors track down lost loved ones.
Inside the Dunedin Public Library, another piece to the missing cemetery puzzle.
There it is.
The Alexander Funeral Home record book lists burials from 1917 to 1947, and it shows it buried blacks in what was called the Colored Cemetery and the Clearwater Colored Cemetery, likely a reference to the two separate cemeteries archaeologists are searching for today. See anybody you recognize?
Inez.
Who was Inez?
That's my aunt.
I met Carlton Childs a few months back. He's been on a search to find lost loved ones buried in Clearwater's segregation-era cemeteries. He believes some are still buried here at the Frank Crum staffing firm off Missouri Avenue. It's the site of an old African-American cemetery that was moved mid-century for redevelopment. Archaeologists who helped find lost graves from other Tampa Bay area cemeteries have been using ground-penetrating radar to see if bodies are still there.
With the sites that were found in Tampa, at the school, at the housing authority, it's just more evidence of the undervaluation of people even after death.
But people like Childs are determined to find out what happened to their ancestors. And he says when we showed him these records, it helped fill in some gaps. What does it mean to you to be able to look back at records like this?
It gives us hope that there's a possibility that we can kind of bring closure to what's going on. If you don't know where you came from, you'll never know really who you really are.
Archaeologists are wrapping up their testing of two different Clearwater sites that had once had African American cemeteries. We'll let you know what they find.